Hello everyone, welcome. This is Pastor Roland, checking in to see how you're doing. Hope you're doing better. As I've said many times, some of you are not doing so well. You have issues. And your number one issue is you get upset too easily. You get upset and you react to the outside. You react to people. It's mainly people. But eventually you react to everything. If you trip on the carpet or bump into something or something falls down, you react. The phone rings, you react. Cell phone goes off, you react. Can you see the difference between noticing or observing something and then responding appropriately, if any response is needed? Often no response is needed. Can you see the difference between that and reacting, becoming emotional? But what you have to realize is two things. Number one, what you see on the surface is just the tip of the iceberg. You've seen the old drawing on the blackboard where somebody draws an iceberg. As a matter of fact, I just happen to have my new whiteboard that I got for Christmas right here. So there's the iceberg. Can you see it? There's the iceberg. Okay. And that's the surface of the water. Okay? That's the surface of the water. So that's the surface of the water, and this is all under the water. So you see what the point is. You only see the tip of the iceberg. Most of the iceberg is under the water. That's why ships have to be very careful, because there's more under the water than you can see on top. Well, when you react, when you get irritated at traffic, or you become resentful toward your husband, or you become impatient with your children, or you react when there's a little extra work, or you get a bill that isn't paid or something, when you react, all that people can see on the surface and all you see is the tip of the iceberg, because underneath there are millions of changes taking place in your body, in your bloodstream, your organs, your glands, your blood vessels, all the way down to the smallest capillary and down to at the cellular level, because of your reaction. Okay? That's what you need to understand. And the other thing that you need to understand is that you're not supposed to. Oh, and of course the other thing you need to know, which I've said many times, and that is some people on the surface appear calm, but they're reacting underneath. See, we become good, especially at work, because we know if a person becomes upset at work and starts jumping up and down and screaming and yelling, and well, they're going to not get promoted, they might get fired, they're not going to look competent, so we hide it. But it's suppressed, and underneath the reactions are still taking place. That's why you can see a man how many times have I told the story of the fellow that I used to know that was always calm on the surface, calm, great big guy too. He was like 6'8" or so. He was just big guy, but very calm. One day the phone rang, and then he went outside to talk on the cell phone, and I heard him arguing with someone, probably his girlfriend, wife, you know how that is. Arguing. Then he came in, calm. One day he fell over like a giant oak tree. He just toppled over and he was dead. Okay? He internalized and suppressed all the stress, but it was taking its toll under the surface. See, the iceberg. And then you need to get my meditation so that you can learn to sit still, become centered, and re-find your inner ground of good. Re-find the inner light, your intuition from God. Okay? Then go out into the world, and now with some composure, some equanimity. And so you're pre-armed. Remember, Paul talked about putting on the armor of God. So now you're pre-armed with patience, pre-armed with grace, pre-armed with kindness, with long-suffering, with all of those which are really an outflow of the good that's in you. It's not your good. It's the good that's in you. It's the inner light. When you get close to that inner light, with the help of the meditation, then you can flow from it. Okay? And then you can realize things in that light. Realize things. So you'll have a rapport with it. Okay? Then you can be a better mom, dad, husband, wife. All the neighbor, worker. So now you can be more forgiving when you see that other people are, they have issues, they got problems, and so you won't take it personal. So then you don't become resentful, you don't become upset. You see how that works? All right. So, hope you enjoyed today's video. Start meditating. Get some of my books. And we'll see you next time, Lord willing.